This accent needs to be illegal and women should be banned from doing manual labor like this. There is nothing feminine about American women. American women are literally men. We got a video that's got nearly 61 million views.
Good morning, y'all. Quick update on the house because I've been pretty terrible about giving y'all these.
This is Hannah Barron, a young woman from Alabama, and by her own words, she is the Catfish girl.
Here she is. We're going to stain all that.
I'll start off by saying I am a fan of the American woman's southern accent.
Wood, a darker brown.
I just like it. It sounds very pleasant.
And the shutters when we get that on.
And effectively, this entire video is her describing work they're doing on a house.
Got Daddy and Paul up there working on a wall we're going to put up for the upstairs office.
Which she is working on with her father and her boyfriend.
Back porch, beautiful view. The walkway to the carport. Hope y'all have a good one.
Essentially, this is another episode of why are you upset at this? Lebanese women are literally perfect and they are actually feminine, unlike estrogen-deficient American women who hold the record for highest testosterone levels in the world. I've never been one to label certain women pick-me's, but this comes off as very pick-me-ish. I mean, it just radiates, please give me attention. I like the reader's added context thought people might want to know below. Estrogen varies by many factors. Average national age, weather, and diet can change levels. There is no evidence that the USA has low estrogen or hold the record for highest female testosterone. High estrogen is linked to infidelity and breast cancer. Normal levels are preferred. High-value American men should become passport bros. Don't they deserve better than the filth they are limited to in their own country? And then here we have another video of her who looks like handling a catfish. Do you agree or disagree? What are your thoughts? What are my thoughts on this, or where to begin? Well, for starters, this is one woman in a country of over 330 million people that you've chosen to hone in and focus on to make this sweeping generalization because she lives a lifestyle that in your mind isn't considered feminine. This right here is why I don't like the masculine-feminine polarities and have no interest in implementing it into my life. As the potential to make people restrict themselves from doing certain behaviors because it doesn't align with the right energy, when there's absolutely no reason to. Now, in regards to Hannah, anyone with a brain, I hope, can make a fair assessment that this is clearly how this woman grew up.
I've been helping Dad build houses since I was 15.
And this is the environment that's normal for her.
I grew up as the weird kid who hunted and fished too much.
In Australia, we'd probably put people into two categories. People that grew up in cities and people that grew up in the country. If this woman was Australian, we would put her in the category of somebody who grew up in the country.
When I think of manual labor, I think of what my dad does. I'm nowhere near that. I just help as much as I can, and I try. And it's fun.
It's just a different upbringing.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of blue-collar women out there who are also feminine.
That isn't a problem for anybody besides some pick-me on Twitter. Because it's not feminine. We all know the high-value alpha men are not building houses and catching catfish. They're in comfy aircon podcast studios with microphones constantly spouting misogynist rhetoric. I love that she did a vote on who's the most physically attractive, and out of 200,000 votes, American women on top. Also, to the straight men cooming over her in the replies, would be embarrassed to be seen with her in public. Imagine her being your date to a formal event. Yikes. She seems to have a partner who's comfortable in posing in pictures with her to be posted to her social media, while you sit on Twitter waiting to be picked. I'll end this video with Hannah's response to this woman's tirade, which I believe she did very eloquently. Take it away, Hannah.
I just think that you should embrace your own individuality, you should be yourself, and don't worry about what anybody else said, because these folks talking about me and think they're gonna offend me, that ship sailed a long time ago. I've been getting picked on my whole life. I grew up around men. So don't be scared to build your own box and don't try to fit in anybody else's. Be your own person and you'll be happier in the long run because of that. And don't worry about what anybody else has to say. Hope y'all have a good one. Appreciate y'all.
In conclusion, don't be a pick-me, be Hannah. Live your life that allows your authenticity to shine brightly. And if you have nothing nice to say or anything constructive, I guess post it to social media, and maybe if you're lucky I'll make a video on it.